What's up, y'all? It is Ace of Cups T here, back with another one. Tomorrow is the Lionsgate energy. The Lionsgate everybody's talking about. It's like this portal. You can manifest anything that you want through it. I'm in the personal belief system that like you don't need this collective portal to manifest the things that you want. You can just manifest at any point that makes the most sense for you. You can manifest any day, night, any day of the week. Like I know that all of these things, the months, the days, the numbers, all these things like have these significant energies, and you know, you can choose to align with them, but you can also just like choose to be on your own timeline, on your own wavelength, your own frequency, and just, you know, make these petitions and manifestations whenever it feels best for you. And even with that said, I'm still doing a Lionsgate reading. I still every once in a while like to connect with those energies, but it's not always a necessary thing. But let's pull a quick 3-card message for the Lionsgate. The number 8 is all about abundance. It's all about infinity. It's all about the continuation of the soul of the spirit. The 8 is an everlasting number of eternity, and it is all about bringing the abundance in. So we are going to pull from Modern Witch, and we're going to see what our collective energy is for the Lionsgate portal, or for your own portal, whatever you're doing. What is this portal bringing into our collective existences? Alrighty. So the cards that we have coming out for collective energy of this Lionsgate portal. First card out, we have the Lovers. Next card out, we have the King of Swords. Last card out, we have the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the 2 of Pentacles. Let's get into it. This Lionsgate portal, the first card out being the Lovers. I really, really love that the first card out is the Lovers, because it is all about this sense of choices. All year we've been making choices. All year we have been analyzing love and relationships and the way that we see our future. More specifically, right now we're in Venus retrograde. I don't know about y'all, but Venus retrograde has really been bringing the throwbacks. Like I've literally had exes that I haven't spoken to in 5+ years reaching back out during this Venus retrograde. And I'm just like, again, Venus retrograde is bringing back all of this energy, bringing back these choices that we've made in the past, bringing back relationships that we've had in the past, bringing back the growth and the lessons that we've learned in these romantic relationships, in these platonic relationships, in these friendships back into the scene. Venus retrograde is also bringing back things like old jobs, old bosses, old coworkers. Like Venus retrograde is just bringing back things that deal with the planet Venus being the planet of love and abundance. So it's bringing back things like love, it's bringing back things like old jobs. But as we cross into this Lionsgate energy, into this portal, into this 8-8 type of frequency, and we're in the Venus retrograde, we are really tapping into the choices in love that we've made in the past. We are really tapping into understanding why we've made those choices. And this Lionsgate, like, to be completely honest, with the 2 of Pentacles being at the bottom, it's like this Lionsgate energy is like challenging us to see the way that we have handled the ups and downs, the way that we have handled the highs and lows of life, the way that we've handled challenges in the past. And it's almost giving us this new choice in how we approach love. It's giving us a new approach in how we handle the choices that we need to make, and how we choose things like money, how we negotiate our worth, how we see our self-worth, how we see our value in the eyes of other people. This Lionsgate is really bringing forth this energy of what we truly see as a divine connection. A lot of times we can be in these connections and it can be materially based. It could be based on money, based on looks, but what do we really value? What are the choices that we're making in love? And is that love something that God has been watching over? This Lionsgate meets Venus retrograde is really bringing us to a space where we're analyzing exactly what we view for the future of the way that we love and the way that we want to be loved. The next card out was the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about truth. It's all about clarity. The King of Swords does not have rose-colored glasses on. The Lovers is really this idea of considering the times in which we had rose-colored glasses on in relationships, in friendships, whatever the case may be. Analyzing those spaces where we may have been caught up in the illusion of what love is and what love feels like and what we know it can truly be. And it's all about manifesting this through God, not manifesting this through these earthly pleasures, not manifesting this through our egos, but really aligning ourselves with our purpose, the purpose that God put us here for, and really honing in on making these better decisions. And these better decisions, as mentioned, if through the ups and downs of life, we have been as a collective making the higher vibrational choices, making the choices that feel good to our soul, making the choices that may be hard but are the right choices, and not falling for the low vibrational energies, this Lionsgate is bringing in this energy where we now have the option to choose something that is more God aligned, more aligned with our path. The removing of the rose-colored glasses through this year, through this Venus retrograde, through all of the eclipses this year, is like it has been removing the rose-colored glasses of the relationships and friendships that we hold to really show us the truth. This Lionsgate is showing us the truth. It is showing us the clarity. It is literally the portal that allows us to see the longer term future. A lot of times we are thinking of things in like really short-term little time segments. It's like, oh, we're thinking about where we're going to be in a year, in 5 years, you know? But this Lionsgate and this King of Swords is really pushing us really far into the future, where we're not just considering these short-term 1-5 year goals. We're looking at what we want life to look like for 10, 20, 30 years down the line, 40 years down the line. Who knows? It's a long-term vision. This King of Swords through this portal is able to, like, you see the directness of the look of the stance. There is clarity straight through the portal. There is a sense of like the challenges and obstacles that we've been faced with this year have cleared the path, and the clearing of the path allows us in this King of Swords energy to see the long-term truth, see the things that we desire, the things that we want for the long term of our relationships, of our friendships, of our platonic relationships. All of these things, we're able to see a long-term view of the goals and the directions that we see for these choices. We're able to really see who are the relationships, who are the friendships, who are the examples that we want to look up to. This is not just, this Lionsgate is pulling us away from our ego to make soul level decisions, to make these really clear decisions about love. And you know, this, like I said, I keep stressing that this is not just romantic love. This is bringing up your friendships, your platonic friendships. This is bringing up family relationships. It's bringing up relationships with our coworkers. This is bringing up relationships as a whole. So with that said, the experiences that we've had have shown us the places in which things were aligned and where things weren't aligned. Lionsgate is giving us truth. It's giving us clarity on this, right? The last card out was the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is such a, it's this card, like even on this modern witch deck, her sweatshirt literally says over it. Literally says over it, arms crossed, you know, not, it's like this person's literally looking at these 3 cups and just feeling dissatisfied. There's this massive sense that we have been choosing relationships and friendships and situations and whatever the case may be. We've been choosing these things and feeling so dissatisfied, literally waiting for this deliverance from God, waiting for the ether to come through with the thing that is truly fulfilling, the thing that is truly serving our soul level, our soul purpose. But right now, these 3 cups are just at this grounded level. These 3 cups are, the 3 cups are cool, but why settle for 3 cups when there are more? You can, the process of filling the cups always comes with gratitude for what you have, but also always knowing that like the universe is abundant. The universe always has more and more and more. Like we can keep reaching for the stars. We don't ever have to settle or stop. So this Four of Cups really signifies that we've spent the year in a space of analyzing relationships, seeing the spaces where we're feeling over it, feeling dissatisfied, feeling like feeling like we all know that there's so much more that the universe offers, seeing the examples of other people that are living these awesome, abundant lives, and just thinking like, damn, I do deserve more, damn. But this Lionsgate is really bringing us to a space where we understand the things that we're over. We understand the things that are no longer satisfying. We're seeing the truth in all of it. We're seeing a very clear path forward in what we want for our future, our long-term future, seeing all the way down the road, and being able to make better choices, better decisions. The Lovers is not just about this divine love. It's about choices. It's about choosing between partners. It's about choosing love or money. It's about choosing things that are heart-based, you know, choosing the right friendships, choosing the right family members to have around, making sure that you are aligned in God's favor and not aligned in something that's low vibrational and taking away. So this Lionsgate is really opening the door for divine love in all ways, divine romantic love, divine platonic friendships, divine best friends, divine villages, divine communities. We're really able to come into seeing how we view love, how we view partnership in the long term. Lionsgate means we're no longer thinking short term. We want things that are sustainable for an extended amount of time, something that is blessed by God. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. I mentioned this earlier, but this Two of Pentacles is like, we have been riding the waves of the ups and downs. You know, these are the high moments, these are the low moments. You see this 8. I really like that this came out because that's literally an 8, like the Lionsgate portal, the infinity sign, the 8. So this is like really managing the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the dark, the light of experience of life. And how we have managed this, how we are stepping into this Lionsgate. Either we're stepping into the Lionsgate, understanding all of this and knowing how to focus on the high vibrational aspects of life, or we're stepping into this Lionsgate like lost in the sauce of lower vibrations because of the way that we've managed conflict throughout the year. This Venus retrograde, this Lionsgate, is really bringing to light which end of this spectrum we're on, which end of this infinity we are on at this moment. And it's almost like if we're on the high note of this, then we step into this divinity. And if we're on the low end of it, we continue to move in dissatisfaction. So it's like the choice is here for us. It's not even a choice at this point. Like, this is a portal. Like our individual and collective energies have been reflecting this in the mirror of life that has been this entire year. So depending on the mirror that we are being reflected back, we're either coming into this with this Lionsgate portal, or we're coming into the sense of like dissatisfied with what life has to offer. So that is what I have to say for this Lionsgate portal. Again, this is definitely this energy, this portal that we're walking through that, you know, how has 2023 been for each of us leading up to this portal? I think collectively, I don't know anybody that has not been in this Two of Pentacles energy, just balancing, trying to make things work, balancing the money, balancing the energy, balancing the love, balancing the time, balancing the challenges and the successes of the year. It has honestly been so chaotic for everyone that's in my community. Everyone that is in my little village has been like, whoo, this year has been a real one. But a real one in such a good way for most of us, you know? So this Lionsgate is here to show us how we've managed this year. And either we come through this portal and find this in our lives, or we come through this portal and we find this type of energy in our lives. So like, it's dependent. Everybody is going to experience this Lionsgate a little bit differently, depending on how things were handled up until this moment and how much truth and clarity we've each individually been able to accept in our lives. And that acceptance of truth is what is bringing us to whatever the final outcome is. We all know how we've been living, so because this is a collective energy, take what resonates. Analyze the mirror against your own existence in your own life. Analyze how you feel you are netting out through this portal. I'm gonna do one more final message. One last card for this Lionsgate portal. Spirit, let's get one more, please and thank you. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yes. This Page of Pentacles is like brand new. This Page of Pentacles is this brand new energy. It is like This is the gift from the universe. It's like we're each coming through this portal and finding ourselves at this brand new, really inspirational beginning. Like I said, we're looking at this long-term energy. This Lion's Gate is the very beginning of a very long-term goal that we're all stepping towards, or feeling dissatisfied based on wherever we are individually. So either we're at this really bright, exciting new beginning where we have this like treasure, and we're ready to manifest with this treasure, or we're just feeling really dissatisfied. Again, there is the sense of the earthly pleasure versus the godly treasure in this card. Have we settled for the earthly pleasures, or are we ready for the gift from God? Are we ready for this brand new beginning that literally is the first track of the rest of the rest of what our lives can be? So that is what I have for the Lion's Gate. Thank you. I hope this resonated. Again, view the mirror of how we've been existing, how we've treated ourselves, how we've treated others, how we've treated situations, and consider the direction of your long-term future. So happy Lionsgate. Remember, manifest and create anytime you want. You don't have to wait for these collective energies. You can be your own energy. Thank you. Ace of Cups out.